Hi, I'm Larie, and welcome to your glute and core focused at-home strength workout. What you're going to need today, a mini band. This mini band will be placed around your quads, so make sure the resistance is pretty challenging. You'll also need dumbbells, 2 sets, a heavier set and a lighter set. For reference, I have a pair of 25s and 15s, but you and I are different, so I want you to find a set that feels challenging for you while maintaining really great form. You'll need a mat, and you'll also need a bench. Now, if you don't have a workout bench, we can find something that will mimic this. You can use a chair, an ottoman, a stool, just something sturdy that will elevate you a little bit. Here's today's format. It's a burnout and a drop. We have 3 minutes of total work time. After that 3 minutes is up, we'll get a 30-second recovery time before transitioning into something new. The first 3 blocks will be performed with this mini band, so it doesn't apply to this. However, after those mini band exercises are up, here's how it's going. Our first exercise will be performed for 60 seconds with our heavier set of dumbbells. After that 60 seconds is up, we'll drop it to something lighter and continue on with pulses for 30 seconds. After that 30 seconds is up, we continue normal tempo full range of motion. So we'll have 2 minutes of total work with those dumbbells. Our final 60 seconds will be a plank variation exercise. So again, 3 minutes of total work, 30 seconds recovery time. At the very end, we do have a burnout. That's gonna be pretty fun. Now, our banded exercises that we're starting out with, it follows the same format. However, we don't have a dumbbell starting out. We're just gonna burn. So go ahead, grab all your stuff, and let's get going. Go ahead, place that mini band right above the knees. We begin with a clamshell with a hip raise. So we're going to drive that top knee out and away. And as we do that, we're lifting the bottom hip as well. This is really going to target your glute medius as well as that bottom oblique. Pause at the top. So drive it up, pause at the top, feel it burn, and then control it down. You can always use that top hand to help assist, and you can always reduce the range of motion starting out as well. And as an option, you can stay down here. This begins your workout. We're here for 60 seconds. Let's go.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive.
This should start to feel challenging. If right now you could do this for 5 minutes straight, I would suggest grabbing a resistance band that's a little more challenging. We pulse at the top in 3, 2, and 1. Hold at the top. Now pulse. Just the leg.
What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers.
Normal tempo, full range of motion. Let's go. Next up, we come to a bear plank position. So meet me in a tabletop in 3, 2, and 1. Wow, tabletop position, big deep inhale down and around. On the exhale, engage your core and lift the knees off the ground. From here, we step the right leg out, right leg in, left leg in. Next time, switch it. Go left, then right, left, left.
Nighttime.
Knees forward, heels back. Other side. Let's go. Drive it up. Pause at the top. Feel that upper outer portion of the glute really work. Then bring it down. Pulse at the top in 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Pulse that top leg. Normal tempo in 3, 2, full range of motion. Meet me in a plank position in 3, 2, and 1. Plank position this time. Start with your feet about shoulder width apart. Same thing, but this time we're in a plank position. So step the right leg out, right leg in, then left, then go left, right. Try to keep those hips as level as possible. Don't want to start to bounce like this, so keep your core tight. Keep it turned on throughout as you breathe through it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Next up, we have reverse hyper. So you need your bench. You could do this with an ottoman, something to elevate. You could also just do this on the mat as well. That will limit the range of motion a little bit, but it's an option. So if you don't have this bench, do it on the mat, and I want you to just focus on lifting from the glutes. So you're placing your hip, ASIS joint, at the edge of the bench. You may need a mat to pad it up a little bit. So I want you to feel the glutes drive you up and press out and up into the band. So set your head on the bench. Keep a nice neutral spine. Don't let that low back arch too much. And think about using the glutes. Press out and up into the band. Pause at the top. We pulse in 3, 2, hold at the top and pulse. Little pulses, rest, pause as needed. You got this. Normal tempo, full range of motion. Let's go. Come on, 5 more seconds and then meet me in a forearm plank position. In 3, 2, and 1. Wow, it is burning. Forearm plank, wide stance. Keep your core tight, and then you're lifting left leg and then right. Only lift the leg as high as you need to. If you lift that leg too high, you'll start to arch the low back, and we don't want that. So keep your core tight as you lift that leg and squeeze the glute. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Release the band, get your bench set up for some hip thrust. We start with the left side. We go up bilateral stance, so equal weight in both feet, and then we go down single leg, all the weight in the left. So drive it up, bilateral, lift that right leg up, and then control it down. So have that dumbbell a little offset towards the left side, bilateral, single leg on the way down. 3, 2, 1. Both legs drive it up, single leg on the way down. In about 10 seconds, we drop to a lighter dumbbell and we continue on with B stance pulses. So 80% of the weight in the left foot, 20 in the right, in 3, 2, 1. Have that lighter dumbbell, and now we're pulsing it out. Squeeze both glutes, but the left is taking the majority of the load. Full range of motion, normal tempo, 30 seconds. Our plank variation this go round is a side plank with abduction. I want your left leg moving. So come to the right forearm, whatever that looks like for you. And 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to mirror you. Take the dumbbell to the side and then bring it out. 5 seconds, we hold at the top. It's just the leg moving. And 3, 2, 1, hold at the top, just the leg. Drop the weight if needed and perform body weight only. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We match on the other side. We drive up, bilateral, equal weight in both feet. We come down a single leg. This time left leg goes up, right side is gonna work. Drive it up, left leg goes up. Control that eccentric, feel that glute really fire up on the lengthening state. We drop the weight selection after this rep and we pulse it out, B stance. Let's go, drop your weight, something lighter, 80-20, pulse it out. Full range of motion, normal tempo, 30 seconds. Next up, side plank with abduction. Right leg is moving, so set up in order to do that. All right, let's go, get set, place the dumbbell down, and then drive it out. We hold at the top in 3, 2, 1, just the leg. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Recover. Next up, we have dumbbell step-ups. We'll step up with the left leg first. Make sure you have your lighter set of dumbbells handy. 1 dumbbell in each hand if you can. If not, just grab one. Place the entire foot on your bench or your elevation and then control it down. Drive up with the heel. Good. Try to use the back leg as little as possible. In 10 seconds, we drop the weight and we have a static lunge, pulse. Left leg stays forward. In 3, 2, 1, drop the weight. Left leg stays forward, and now we pulse.
I don't wanna waste a minute. Don't have many plans, swing it. If you got a glass, fill it. Cause I need it now. Money is a in it. I don't wanna think about it. So if you know the song, sing it. Cause I need it.
Reverse lunges in 3, 2, and 1. Next up, come to your plank. We jump, squat in. So bring it back to your plank. You can jump or step back. Jump the feet wide or step it in. Lift it up, iso squat. Place the hands back down. Jump or step back. Jump or step in. Then lift. Last 3, 2, and 1. Recover. 30 seconds, then we repeat on the other side. Step ups on the right, we match. Let's do it. Really drive up through that right heel. Make sure your heel is entirely on your bench or your surface. Sometimes if we step up with the toes, we'll be biasing the quads a little bit more. In 5 seconds, we drop the weight. Pulse your static lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weight, pulse it out. Reverse lunges in 3, 2, and 1. Next up, incline plank. Place your hands on your bench or your elevation. We'll jump it back, jump it in 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells out of the way. Hands go on the bench. Jump it back, jump it in. Step up left, step down left. Next time, step up right, and then just alternate. You can always step it back right there if needed. If you want an extra challenge coming up, we'll jump on the bench Here we go. Last 3, 2, and 1. Haha. Next up, Bulgarians. Left foot forward, right foot is on your bench. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Have a slight hinge forward as you do these Bulgarians. That slight hinge forward will give that hip flexion, gives your hips a little bit more flexion, excuse me, and you'll feel it more in your glutes. Now your quads are still working. Just compare it to doing one like this, upright, versus that slight hinge forward. A little more glutes. We drop the weight and we pulse in 3, 2, wow, and 1. Grab your weights quickly, get set, and then pulse at the bottom. Normal tempo, full range of motion. Let's go. Mountain climber to out and in plank in 3, 2, wow, whoa, and 1. Shake it out, get into your plank position, and then we'll go. We have 4 mountain climbers. Knee comes in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then jump it out for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then repeat. If you don't want to jump it out and in, step it out and in like we were doing earlier. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Is that tears or sweat? A little bit of both. We repeat on the other side. We change up the plank. This is our final set like this, and then we hit our burnout round with the band. Right foot forward, get set, and then we go. Slight lean forward. Keep a neutral spine throughout. Core stays tight. We drop the weight and we pulse in 3, 2, and 1. Drop it and get set. Normal tempo, 3, 2, 1, rep it out. Plank, squat, calf raise. Wow. Dumbbell goes down. Let's go. Take it back to your plank, jump or step back. Jump or step in, calf raise. Jump or step back, jump or step in, calf raise. Last 3, 2, and 1. Set your band around your quads, right above the knees. Burnout round is next. All right, y'all, now we have our burnout round. Minimal breaks until we are done. So this is just a band till the very end. Then we have one more drop. It's bridges though. And then we're done. So something that I want you to think about when we do this burnout, you can do it on the hands. I'll be doing it on my forearms just because I do have a previous wrist injury, so it feels better and I just get better activation in my glutes. If you find that band sliding and rolling up on you, you may want to go a little bit heavier, and or what you can do is anchor the band under the opposing knee. The leg that's not moving, you can anchor it under your knee so it doesn't slide on you. Do your weaker side first. If you know that you have a weaker side because it's all on one side, then we match on the other. So I'm going to be doing my left side first just because I am more right side dominant. So we bring it here. You can come on your hands like I mentioned previously. And what we're going to do is use your glute to bring it up. It doesn't matter how high you go. Just go as high as you need to get to that hip extension, hip flexion. Keep your core tight, keep your hips as stable as possible. We begin with donkey kicks. So we're right here, squeeze the glute and then bring it down. I will be anchoring the band underneath the opposing knee. We go in 3, 2, and 1, 30 seconds. Hold at the top and pulse in 3, 2, 1. Small, tiny, controlled pulses. 30 seconds. Crossover donkey kicks are next, so we're going at an angle, like angle donkey kicks. So bring it out at about a 45-degree angle. Bring it in, knee is in, heels go out, and then we're bringing it out. I'm gonna show you a different view so you can get a better picture. So I'm going at a slight angle. Think in and then out. So if I'm kicking back on a clock right now, it's gonna be right around in between that 7 and 8 o'clock position. Just hitting a different part of the glute. Pulse at the top in 3, 2, 1. Pulse it out. And during these pulses, this is our burnout round. So if needed, rest, pause. That means come out of it, take a few deep breaths, then continue to rep it out whenever you feel ready to. Straight leg raises are next in 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg all the way back. Then we bring it straight back. Pulse at the top in 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it out. Keep tension in that glute that's working. Left glute, squeeze the glute. Squeeze it again. Make every rep intentional. Rainbows are next in 3, 2, wow, and 1. Keep that leg straight. We go up and over, up and over. So you're making a semicircle with the leg. Cross it over, don't let that hip go off too far, and then bring it back. We hold at the top in 3, 2, hold at the top, heel and toe out, now pulse. Slight angle. Well, we have about 10 more seconds and then we match on the other side. We immediately go into donkey kicks on the right. Adjust your band as needed. And 3, 2, and 1. Donkey kicks. Hold at the top and pulse in 3, 2, just pulse. Crossover donkey kicks in 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in, heel out. So now we go at a slight angle. Knee goes towards the left, drive it out at that angle. So if we were on a clock, you're kicking your heel back somewhere in between a 5 and 4 o'clock position if you were on an old school clock. It's not old school, but whatever. Hold at the top and pulse in 3, 2, small pulses. Straight leg kicks in 3, 2, and 1. Core stays tight. Keep that opposing hip. Keep your left hip as still as possible. Hold at the top and pulse in 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your glute. Make these reps count. Intentional contractions of your glute. Squeeze. Squeeze. Rainbows are next in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Come on, 60 more seconds here, then we get a small break, and then we are almost done, y'all. Stay with me. Up and over. Left hip stays as still as possible as you make those semicircles. Hold at the top and pulse in 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg up. Heel goes out. Pulse at an angle. Intentional contractions. Squeeze your glute. Squeeze. Last 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Your feet go on your elevation. If you don't have your elevation, feet stay on the ground. Feet elevated bridges, band stays in place. Grab your heavy dumbbell. Wow. And let's go. Find your end position at the top. Adjust your body accordingly. So you may have to scoot it in a little bit to feel in those glutes. Bring it down. Squeeze your glutes to bring it up. Drive your knees into the band as you drive the hips up. Pause at the top. Really feel your glutes work, and mine are crying right now. We drop the weight, continue with pulses in 3, 2, 1. Weight goes down, go to the top, and now pulse up and out, up and out. Normal tempo, full range of motion. Let's get it. We hold at the top and we pulse in 3, 2, and 1. ISO hold with the bridge, just pulse out, out. Keep the contraction of your glutes and just keep pulsing it out, y'all. We are at the very tail end. Stay with me. You can do this. You got this. We hold in 3, 2, hold the knees out, just hold and squeeze. Squeeze your glutes as hard as you can. Drive the knees out 1 more inch. Almost there. Squeeze harder, you got this. Last 3, 2, and 1. We're done. We're done. Oh my gosh. That built. That built. All right, let's release the band. We're going to stretch your glutes and goodness. All right, let's go ahead. Cross the left foot over your right knee. Drive the right knee in and then just hug it in for a nice little figure 4 stretch. push-pull action. So on the inhale, gently push against that inner thigh. On the exhale, pull the opposing leg in, right knee in. Just continue that for a few rounds of breath. If your body is craving some additional stretches, let's go ahead and switch sides. At the end of this, I'll link a great stretching video. It's about 15 minutes for your hips, and you hit your glutes and your low back as well. I'll also link the low back stretch that I filmed and the mid to upper back stretch as well, in case your body is craving a little bit extra. I'll also include a little lower ab workout, cardio add-on. If you want to make this like an hour-long workout, add one of those into the mix. That would be great. Wow. All right, hug the knees in, and then bring soles of feet to the sky, and just gently drive the knees towards the armpits. Give your body a little sway side to side. Release that and give yourself a few rolls up. Make sure that bench, B-E-N-C-H, is out of your way. Sometimes it sounds like something else. And let's bring it up. Do a nice little runner's lunge. So neutral, low back, bring it forward. Opposing arm goes up and over. You're going to feel a stretch into your quads. We did hit quads today as a secondary muscle group. You could argue that it was a primary muscle group in those Bulgarians, but we did have that slight hinge forward to really hit the glutes. Wow, wow, wow. Glute focused workouts. And take it to the other side. And quads. Woo! Leg is shaking. My legs were giving out on those Bulgarians. If you didn't see, I was crying. I will have to edit out many grunts during that one. All right, y'all. As long as you tried your best, that is what matters most. Thank you so much for working out with me. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Your love and support means the absolute world to me. Tag me in your posts and stories. Love to see it on IG at Larie Midkiff, Facebook Fit by Larie, and most importantly, have an amazing rest of the day. You rock.